What if there's a rhythm to life? One that helps us spot opportunities early and avoid mistakes. I'm Hector Bremner, and after years of leading teams tackling big challenges across the private and public sectors, something has really helped me, and I want to share it with you today. And that is recognizing patterns. Moments that feel like deja vu, like you've seen this before, because you have. You see, the best leaders, past and present, they see these patterns and they work very, very hard at the practice of listening to them. They study history, they learn the lessons, and they apply them to their moment in time. Now, does that mean history repeats itself exactly? Of course not. But as Mark Twain said, history doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. Think about it. The Dutch tulip craze in 1637, all the way to the beanie baby bubble of the 1990s. The Great Depression to the Great Recession 100 years later. And maybe what's happening right now with AI valuations in this time, they're all verses in the same song. Different lyrics, of course, but the same tune. Because politics, economies, families, none of these things just appeared out of nowhere. They evolved through time, built by the choices and the mistakes of those who came before us. So we should listen, and we should listen carefully. Like, how did democracies and strongmen rise? And how did they fall? How did economies create and destroy wealth? How did people build great businesses? And where did they go wrong? From Mesopotamia to Mesoamerica, our ancestors left us blueprints for greatness and for failure. But too often we dismiss them, believing their moment was so much different from ours when it was not. And that's why I study history, not out of nostalgia, but for navigation. Because if we pay attention, we can see the patterns in real time, but we can't understand where we're going without knowing where we've come from. So, for example, if you want to understand how new markets emerge and how to take advantage, read how The Verge explains Europe's rise in the 14th century. Or if you have questions about democracy and how it works or what it means to really fight for it, well, Three Epic Battles That Saved Democracy is a fantastic understanding of the development of democracy as we know it and how it was defended. But maybe if you're like me, you like to question everything. The Greeks didn't even create democracy, really. Maybe it existed thousands and thousands and thousands of years before them. Maybe it's our original way of doing things. Check out The Dawn of Everything, the new history of humanity. What a fantastic read. But of course, then there's the cycles of the rise and falls of economy. And Ray Dalio explains this really well in The Changing World Order. But look, I'm not here to promote books. I'm just promoting perspective. Because Marcus Aurelius said it best nearly 1800 years ago. Look back over the past with its changing empires and see how they rose and fell. And you can foresee the future too. So he was almost 1800 years before Twain, and he was already looking back. So, look, if you're trying to go somewhere, trying to get through something, make it easier on yourself and make better decisions by just taking a moment to listen to the tune of those who have been there before. Because when we do, we can avoid the traps, make better decisions for our futures. Thanks for watching. And for your likes and your comments and your shares, it's meant a lot. I look forward to learning more from you too.